I am in the process of upgrading 3 of my geckos from their critter keepers into 10 gallons. Obviously, these won't be permanent homes, but they will make great homes as they get bigger into adult size as they're outgrowing their critter keepers. So, all 3 of these 10 gallons I had, 2 of them I had from other baby bins from different animals, so I'm cleaning them. And what I'm cleaning it with is a vinegar water solution. I sprayed it down, letting it soak, wipe it down, and do that again just to make sure all of the debris, scum, anything is off of it. And then I'm going to be attaching these iHeartGecko conversion kits. These are the conversion kits I use with all of my tank conversions. So I will show you once I get there, but I wanted to kind of show you how I clean them because they are all used tanks. I just finished getting all of the conversion kits cleaned and applied. So now I'm going to wait 72 hours, let them air out, let them completely cure, and then I will be back when it is time to set them up. I do have a full video on how I attach conversion kits on my channel. I'll leave it linked in the description below if you want to see that. But yeah, I will see you guys in like 2 seconds for you and 3 days for me. I'll show you what I have done with the 10 gallons so far. I did something I haven't done before, and I actually stuck some vines into the expanding foam. I know this is gonna be super annoying to like paint and stuff, but these 10 gallons I find I have a hard time decorating because the door is so small, and so I thought it's worth a shot, and why not just go big or go home and do all 3 of them at once. So I put the expanding foam in, I put some cork in the background, and then I put the vines in there. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I will probably just cover the expanding foam in Drylok because I think that's going to be the easiest. The only one I'm going to put expanding foam on both sides is this one. And then the other thing I did is I put some contact paper on the edge of each one, so when I put them together the geckos can't see each other. But so far that is everything I have, so now I'm just going to wait for the expanding foam to puff up and then go from there. And I'm really hoping the whole vine idea works. The one downside is it's going to be really hard to clean, but I don't see it being a huge issue, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll try. The next step on my tanks is I'm going to paint all the expanding foam that has cured with Drylok. I tint my Drylok with non-toxic children's paint. I use black and then mix it in. It makes it a nice stone color. I didn't know you could get like literal Drylok tint, so that was my bad. And I have a whole video on how I do this, so I'll leave that linked in the description. But this time I am going to do it a little bit differently because instead of carving any of the spray foam, I am actually going to just paint it directly on there and see how that works, because I think for kind of what I'm going for, I think I would rather have it be that kind of puffier texture than more rigid carved type. So I'm going to just paint it directly on there. I'll probably only do one tonight so I can make sure it dries nicely before I do the rest of them, but I will give you guys an update in the morning after I am done painting these, and we can see how it dried. And I'm just going to use like an art sponge to paint it on there. So the Drylok has dried. It's not as covered as I usually like it to be, but with the leaves and plants in there, obviously it's a lot harder to get to. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave it like this. Like I said at the beginning, this is kind of an experiment. If this doesn't last very long, I'll just tear it out and do something else. But it's like an experiment, so I'm going to wait for it to dry. Or it is dry. I'm going to set these up and then move the babies in. I tried going in with a second coat, but just because of how the foam cured, it wasn't getting any better. And so I decided to just leave it like this. I am going to scratch off the like extra pieces that are on the back of the walls like that, and the ceiling. I did think about covering the whole back, but I haven't fully decided yet. But for the most part, it's all dry, and I'm gonna kind of just hope it works, and we'll see. But these are the enclosures. They're not the most beautiful, but honestly, they look better than a blank tank with a million suction cup plants on the side. So Michael's was having a sale on their plants, so I picked up a couple plants to use in my 10 gallons that I'm working on. So I'll probably put this one in one, and then the other two will get like a small and a large. And if I have an extra, I can put these in other tanks. So it's not that big a deal. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can arrange them in there. I'm trying new methods to fill tanks up so I don't have to keep fixing it so often, because those stupid little suction cup things always fall. The small ones fall over. These can't be knocked over, so let's do that. Okay, so I wanted to give you a final product of the gecko tanks before I put paper towel down and get the baby geckos in, which I will show in this video as well. But here is the first one. So up there we have a little rock ledge wall. I have a piece of cork here. I have a second piece of cork down here. The feeding ledge, which I'm going to be putting smaller cups in these and just leaving these big ones in there all the time. I have the bigger fake monstera and the tinier fake monstera, and then all of the vines dangling down to give a lot of coverage for the gecko. In this one, I have some more of the rock ledges up there. I have a mostly cork round right here that has a nice ledge on the inside as well. There's also a sitting ledge over here. This one I actually have 3 fake plants in. I went ahead and grabbed this one. I had this in the closet because my cat was chewing on the tips. So I washed it and I went ahead and put it in here because it was a little bare without a third one. But I have the fake monstera back there, the smaller one here, and then this big like bushy plant right above the feeding ledge. And then here is the third one. So I have the rock ledges up there with the vines hanging down. I have a full cork round that'll be nice to go in and on top of. Some more fake rock ledges. This giant spider plant, which takes up most of the empty space, so that'll be nice for the gecko. And then the feeding ledge right here. And more of the dangly vines. So I think these are going to be awesome. I'll have to keep you updated if the whole idea works, is easy to clean. I can make sure they function well. But next thing you'll see is me putting the baby geckos in. And you'll get to see which geckos get to go in these new 3 10-gallon enclosures. So the first one getting an upgrade is little Nick here, one of my lily white crested geckos. She is going to be in this one with the snake plants. And then next is little Phantom. He is absolutely my craziest gecko, which is why when I tried picking him up, he said absolutely not and decided he was going to go in by himself, which is fine. And the last one getting an upgrade is my Chihuahua gecko. Love bug back there. Just clung to the wall behind all the foliage. So cute. You can kind of see. So that is it for my 3 geckos that just got upgraded into 10-gallon enclosures. These will be good for them for most of their juvenile state until they're subadults. And then once they are full adults, I will be putting them in 29 gallons like Lark and Branch are in. But for now, these are going to be awesome for them. They're going to be chilling in here for quite a while. It'll be awesome. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, leave a share or a like or subscribe or whatever. I will see you guys next week. Bye.